Okay, you'll be the person I talked to on the phone this morning, won't you?
I was the person, and you're the one who kept saying F you to me, so I hung up on you.
Yeah, you know what? You're a public servant. If you can't handle being called a fucking cunt, you need to find a new line of work.
Do not call me a fucking cunt.
I will call you a fucking cunt if I fucking feel like it, because I feel like you're a fucking cunt. You hung up on me twice. The first time was just because of your incompetence.
I need officers to the lobby, 415 subject.
415 subjects. Thanks for using... Yeah, thanks. That'd be something you can look up. Look, aren't they always the same? Voted for Donald Trump, bleach blonde hair. They're all the same. Is your name Karen?
No.
What's your name?
No, I can tell my name.
You know, you need to. You're a public servant. You're sitting at the desk of the police station. I'm asking you to identify yourself.
Have a seat. Someone is going to come talk to you.
What was your name?
Have a seat.
Yeah, I'm asking you your name, though.
Hmm?
I'm asking you your name, though. We're all going to call you Karen, but we still need to know your name.
What's going on?
Okay.
Huh?
Talk to them.
And right now we're trying to get this person to identify themselves. State government employee, right? This is the police
She
station.
doesn't have to. You're talking to me. What's up?
I don't. You don't have to. Well, I want her to.
Okay. Well, I want you to leave.
You want me to leave? Okay. Well, this is a public building. I have the right to be here.
Sir,
Okay.
Okay. I'm here to complain about other officers and their misconduct.
I'm the sergeant. Let me talk to you, okay?
Yeah. First of all, we need to identify this woman.
That's
Karen isn't enough.
Karen.
Yeah.
Who's Karen?
Well, that's the name she's going by up until now.
No, that's CSO Wagner. Come on, let's
Yeah,
talk.
but no, we need to
Let's
know
have
this
CSO
woman's
talk.
name.
I just
She's a
told you.
government employee.
I just told you, CSO Wagner. Come on.
CSO Wagner.
Yes. Come on, have a seat.
I don't feel like sitting down.
You can stand. Whatever makes you more comfortable.
Yeah, I'm here to complain about your other officers' conduct.
Okay. Have we met before?
No.
Can I get your name so I know who I'm talking
Wood.
Oh, Colton.
Yeah, no one calls me Colton. That's like calling a nigger Toby.
You Colton.
You don't call me Colton.
You know why I
Okay.
call you Colton?
They renamed me Colton after you sold me like chattel.
You know why I'm
Okay.
calling you Colton? Because we talked.
You call me Mr. Wood.
Because we talked yesterday. You introduced yourself as Colton. That's why.
Colton Wood is my legal name.
I don't know. You didn't,
Now.
You didn't tell me.
Yeah, Mr. Wood. It's Mr. Wood.
Whatever
Or
makes you
Big
happy,
Wood.
Mr. Wood. Let's talk. My officers have nothing to do with this. It's me.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay. Yesterday, you have a female officer, an Asian, working on your force.
Yes, I'm working on that.
Yeah. 7 a.m. she comes
No,
back.
we talked about this.
Yeah, oh, more happened. Okay. I mentioned that she did a Fourth Amendment violation by moving the tarp on private property and getting data from me. Okay. Well, she spent the rest of the day hunting down the landlord and ensuring that they come around that night to bother me. And people portraying themselves as security were to tell me that I was no longer welcome there. So I go back to the club. I'm a member there, the private club. I'm a member there today. And guess what? They don't have lot security at all. Okay. These people are the fucking janitors, and they had no authority to do this to me. Okay. I was never trespassing. But your officer on government dime took all day to harass a poor disabled man whose identity she gained through an illegal Fourth Amendment violation. Okay? And the reason she knows who I am is because she fucked me up here in the park. In the park, one on Talbot West, another block. Okay, I'm there, and she comes to bother me at 11 a.m. She goes away because it's 11 a.m. and I'm a poor man stretched out in the park. What the fuck are you gonna do? She comes back with another officer 2 hours later to bother me, and they issue me a citation for attaching something injurious to the tree.
You're looking into that, right?
But it gets more complicated. So I'm filming the cop, and the cop says, well, yeah, I can see you're not injuring the tree, but I'm going to hit you with this charge anyway. But then a couple weeks later, I get mailed a correction with a new charge that I haven't bothered to look up because my argument in court is going to be 5 pigs can't come to the conclusion of what to charge me with to get me for sleeping at 11 o'clock in the afternoon or 11 and 1 respectively in the fucking public park. Their only excuse is, well, a neighbor called up the street. Are you familiar with the Brent Act, I believe it's its name? That would expose them to civil liability for calling on me. I want to know the identity of the caller from your officer yesterday. Okay, and in the court case, I'll deal with the other one a long time ago. Okay. But I went and talked to the gym, and they assured me it's not us. It's the only business open there at the time.
You mean French?
Yeah. Okay, I'm pretty sure that there was no phone call and she made it up as an excuse. Okay, the excuse would not be sufficient to violate my Fourth Amendment rights on private property. For her to pull that tarp back and identify me, and for her to say on camera she's going to identify me and go about the process of identifying me. That's not right. Okay. Now the people she sent over to bother me, the Jim has confirmed these people don't represent us. They don't work for this property, but this property doesn't have security, and that leaves me in a negative situation.
When did they come in and talk to you?
Last night. And I went this morning and talked to the manager right now, and I got video of her saying our lot doesn't have security. I'm looking at those people. I think one of them is a janitor. I don't know them besides that. What's going on? We don't know. We didn't cause this. So it was private property where I was welcome. And these same people, the janitor or whatever, told me I was welcome before. But then your officer showed up at 7 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday and got the dogs barking and caused a ruckus and refused to leave. And when I was telling her you're causing a public disturbance, you're disturbing the peace, you need to leave, she told me I'm disturbing the peace and it's my fault. Okay, I wasn't disturbing the peace. I was asleep at 7 o'clock on Sunday morning. She caused the problem, and now she's pursued that. I want to know if she's on the clock, getting government money, getting paid to protect us, while she's out there doing her best to hurt me. Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah. What does it stand with me being trespassed from that property?
I don't know. I have to look into it. That's why I haven't got back to you yet. We're still taking some time to talk to the property owner. You know, as you know, Crunch doesn't...
They don't own the property, right.
Exactly.
But the representatives of the property talked to me before and were cool with me, but apparently they're the janitors. Yeah. Okay. It all changed when your officer caused a major problem at 7 a.m. on a Sunday. Okay, your officer fucked me out of a place to sleep, place to clean, place to shower, place to work on my business, messed my life up for no reason. It all began with a Fourth Amendment violation. She had no right to pull that tarp back and look under it.
So, Mr. Wood, if they don't have a problem with you sleeping over there, just go back and sleep over there. That's what you're saying, right?
Your officer.
Okay, but she's not going to bother you over there anymore. Okay, so
are you sure? Because we had this issue 6 months ago, and you all promised me, it won't happen again, and it didn't for 6 months.
If what you're saying is true, that the representatives are cool with you being there, we're not going to bother you anymore.
Well, no, you past tense. They were cool before your officer caused a problem. Okay. Now they're not.
Why are they not now?
Because your officer spent all day on the phone harassing them. Your officer with a gun intimidated them into cracking down on me. They were fine before. Now there's a problem. And I got them on tape saying the female officer in question spent all day on the phone with us trying to get us to do this.
Do you know, did they give you a name as who they were so I could talk to them about it?
Your officer?
No, the representatives that...
No, they didn't give me a name. And
so if I went to the manager of Crunch, would they be able to give me a name so I could talk to them?
They said they didn't recognize them. They didn't know these people. They maybe recognized one, but didn't know their name. There was a janitor.
So maybe it's someone unaffiliated with Crunch, but is a property owner? Or
it's not, but Crunch specifically said the property itself has no security patrol, and they're well aware of that. Right. They know that.
But there might be property managers, is what I'm saying. There might not be security patrol, but there may be managers.
I'm pretty sure at this point the janitor's fucking with me. But it's doing so because the landlord put them up to it, and the landlord spent all day on the phone with your officer being intimidated by a woman who was irate and out of control with a gun. Okay.
So what you're saying is something that I have to look into? Like, I don't know if this happened yet, but I'll be happy to...
Yeah, you gotta look into it, but I'm fucking pissed. I also got hit by a bee this morning. I'm allergic to bees.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of bees out there, so you may want to be careful.
Yeah, it's just one more thing about pitching. They came to me at like 11:30 at night.
Whoever they were?
Yeah, the janitor, yeah. So I was already set up, already laid down in bed, and I had to move and set up camp again blind in a strange spot, and it didn't go well. I had to deal with the crackhead. Because you fucking cops got all the time in the world to deal with a man asleep at 7 a.m. on Sunday, causing no problem. But these crackheads running around here. I stand in the corner and fly a sign all day. I sit and watch, and I'm like, the cops don't recognize this open air drug dealing. Like, it's right here in front of me. So my bike gets vandalized like it is now. I get ripped off all the time. I have to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning to run off a crackhead who's tweaking nuts and wants to sit next to me because he saw how big I was and he's scared. Okay, I gotta deal with all that shit because you pigs do not have the time to do your job and keep the community safe. And at least us vulnerable individuals out there, I can handle myself. Other people can't. Okay? You need to protect people and fucking with people at 7 a.m. on a Sunday, getting the dogs up, raising the whole neighborhood. That's not acceptable.
Okay, I hear you. I understand where you're coming from.
Now, how long is it going to take you to get through this? Because I shower and exercise regularly. My next shower will come when I return to this location.
You can always talk to Crunch to see if they'll let you get back in, but I mean, I can't control what they're going to do for you. You know?
Like I said, I just came from there.
I know.
Management says we don't know who these people are. You're welcome here.
That's what I'm saying. If you're cool with crunch, then cool.
Yeah.
We're not going to get involved with that. I mean, that's their decision.
But it's your officers that are antagonizing these people and getting them to crack down on the poor.
Okay.
It's just your officer. It's the woman. I have them on video saying it. Your woman spent, quote, all day on the phone with us.
Yeah, as long as the
end
property
quote,
manager's good with you,
browbeating them.
whoever's there, then we're good with that.
They like I said, past tense, they were before this incident.
I'll look into that. Okay.
The incident changed things. People tolerate the poor. They don't want to do them favors. Yeah, before I got the dogs barking at 7, your officer got the dogs barking at 7 in the morning, they were cool. Now there's a problem, not so cool. I would like your officer just to fuck off and not cause me any more trouble. And
as long as no one's violating any laws, we have no business,
okay, so a specific note on the trespass. Now that I've confirmed
The trespass at that property over there?
yeah. Now that I've confirmed these people are not security guards, they're not licensed or anything.
Yeah,
do I have to listen to them? Do I have to take their?
I can't. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they are. You take a risk because I haven't looked into it.
Yeah,
I don't know
they
if
take a
are,
risk.
they're
That's
not.
what it is. Because
Yeah.
if they have authority,
then you could be in trouble.
I
Right.
could. Then I've been warned of trespass. Then I could be arrested for
Right.
it.
Well, yeah. You
Aside from that, the way it would have to work is your officers would come out and validly trespass me and give me the warning and give me a chance to vacate before they arrest me.
If you're notified already, if you're on notice, then yes, we could move ahead with that if you're on notice. But if you didn't know, then it's a
but your cop didn't tell me that the other day. No one's told me except for these janitors in the middle of the night that came under mysterious circumstances. So
that part I can't explain to him because obviously it has nothing to do with us.
what needs to happen is your officer, the girl, needs to call them back and say, hey, we overreacted, we messed up on our end, leave the poor dude alone, he's not doing anything wrong.
So where are you going to stay now in the meantime?
Well, like I said, I don't get my next shower until this is resolved. Okay, I go in cycles. I've got storage out in Lake Forest. I go back to my home area there. I come back and routinely. I was going to work out again today. It fucked off my routine too. I rotate muscle groups.
Okay.
I was going to do back today. I did bench and squat yesterday. Okay, I'm already fucked off for that. So when I need my next shower, which will either be tomorrow or the day after, I'll be back over there.
Okay. In the meantime, we'll see what we can do.
Yeah,
okay?
please do.
Absolutely.
Can you imagine just the level of hypocrisy for a peace officer getting? You guys make like 6 figures, and this area,
Some of us. Yeah.
a lot of you. I don't know in particular. Should be a low-ranking officer, but only 95K. I make next to nothing. Okay, I get the GR money, and I'm lucky enough that I get that, so I can pay for my
military or
general relief. Your county's.
Okay.
Welfare, basically. But yeah, that pays for things like gym, phone, storage. With these meager means I eke out an existence. You start taking those things, no place to shower, no place to exercise, shit gets rough real fast.
I hear you. I 100% agree.
Okay, so I'll be back out there. What is today? Monday, probably Wednesday. I'll be back out there. So, yeah, and I'm hoping the way I do it is I come into town, I go in and have a light workout. They close up at 9 or 10. Yeah, but then I go crash out back, get up and go back in and have a real workout. Sometimes even twice. So I got stuck up here because my e-bike got vandalized and I can't. Today's Monday. I'm going to try to drop that off at the shop. But this really needs to be hammered out, and I hope everything just go back like it was for the past year, because that's a real big benefit to me, and it's asking next to nothing to them. Do you have the management's number over there?
I don't.
Your officer found it.
Okay. Well, it's not hard to find.
You're right. I already said Magnolia Square, I believe it's called.
I mean, we know where French is.
Yeah, but the plaza that controls who pays these people, I need to get a hold of them. I tried to get them to get.
Yeah, that's the stuff we have to look into. I don't have it off the top of my head.
Yeah, your employee managed to find it. I don't know how, but apparently it took her all day on the phone browbeating these people. They got it. Yeah, I probably just called the Crunch Fitness and got him to pony it up.
What would help is in the future if you could get names of people so we know who you're talking to or who's talking to you. That way we can follow up.
And with the people at night, I actually agree now, but I just assumed that they were with, because I had talked to them a couple of times before. It's just the cleanup people.
Okay.
I didn't know that, but they were cool with me, and they gave, before this incident, the instructions were, hey, don't vandalize anything, don't litter, you're fine. That was multiple times, not one set, but like 3 different sets of these people that come around and have to clean up the trash and sweep the lot and blah. Okay, they all said that, and the Crunch Fitness said that. And 6 months ago, when a random citizen called the cops on me, and I called you guys and we talked to Crunch Fitness, everyone said the same thing I just said then.
Okay.
And then 6 months later, that pops up again with your officer that harassed me in the park up there.
I mean, she's trying to do her job. I was
Trying to do a job,
Well,
7 a.m. on Sunday morning, you see a man asleep, and you're gonna go wake the dogs up in the neighborhood and cause a big problem. How's that, how protecting the peace,
Mr.
officer?
And I understand where you're coming from. I'm not saying it was whatever, I wasn't there, but
It's harassing the
So think
poor
about
because you're
this.
bored, 'cause this is a rich white area, and there's nothing to do on Sunday morning at 7 a.m.
so all I would say was sometimes there's context to things that you don't know about, that I don't know about. So there might have
I'm
other
intimately
things
familiar
going
with the police. I was a political science major in college, and I was in police
That's good.
explorers in high school.
So was
You
I.
guys are dicks.
So was I. I was a political science major and have a master's degree in urban planning. So
Yeah, and you should know, American
know.
cops are dicks. Capitalist hogwash, they serve major corporations, they don't give a fuck about the public, they don't give a fuck about civil rights, they barely read the Constitution if they're even capable of it.
you know what's great is that you're here right now expressing your free speech.
True, but I got balls, and your woman did call in that code. What's that code mean, by the way? 415 was it? What was that code mean?
Disturbing the peace.
Disturbing the peace, yeah.
See, there's some stuff you don't
You see, I
know.
had to get her sergeant to get her name. She's working the phone. She hung up on me this morning. You got to deal with me in person because she hung up on me.
Well, generally, I don't like to talk to people that are being brass. Even they're angry, I get it, but it comes across.
Did find a non-public servant job. Then don't take a role of such importance. Go cook
Just
on the
because-
line at
Just
McDonald's.
because we're public servants doesn't mean we have to take verbal abuse either.
If it's non-threatening,
That's subjective.
I like to curse. My mother was an English major.
That's fine, but we're more diplomatic and more classy than cursing for us. Just trying to pull ourselves to a higher standard. That's all.
You waste a lot of air to convey your message. I don't. I cut to the point.
Good for you.
Occam's razor.
That's God bless America, the right to be who you are.
Well, I mean, to a degree, the government also, after they took me from my mother, they butchered my circumcision, fucked up my penis, and ended my line before they sold me like chattel.
Tough road to follow.
Yeah. You can't do that under
No,
federal law.
that's
You can't cut under
true.
federal law. But in bumfuck Egypt, Kentucky, they don't give a fuck about
Kentucky,
civil
is that
rights.
where you're from?
Yeah, or
Okay.
that was where I was bought.
Hopefully
No one
we'll
knows where I'm
find
from.
in,
I don't have proper citizenship. And I gotta go to the bathroom.
Alright, go for it.
Wagner, right? You wouldn't be lying to me. 4 eyes here.
Hi, the door's open.
Yeah, but you're Wagner, right?
I am.
Okay, we're making sure, double checking. I'm very trusting. It's supposed to be locked.